Howdy, 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 everyone. How y'all doing on this Friday? I'm doing good. It's been a steady paced day here at work, here at the mall. It's on my lunch break. Weather this morning was like around what in the 60s or something like that, and then around 60s or 70s, and then started raining by this afternoon. The rain's supposed to stop by 3 p.m. or so. Yeah, my Friday's going pretty good though. How's your guys' Friday though? How's the weather for you guys today? The reason why I'm doing this video, have any of y'all ever got uh well, have any of your friends ever like said, well, hey, I'm going to therapy because of you and this and that? Yeah, funny thing, uh, funny story to tell you guys and that, and crazy. But see, me and Jessica, we don't associate right now, not since like sometime last year or whatever. Well, long story short, she thought I always wanted to hang out with her and Shannon all the time, and I didn't want to hang out with them all the time. And I got two jobs, and then I got my stuff I do on the side, YouTube videos and my other videos like for TikTok and that. Well, anyways, I got a busy life in that, and Shannon even told her that too. She was like, he didn't want to hang out with us all the time and stuff. Well, fast forward last summer to winter and that. Back in November, a few days right before Thanksgiving, Shannon invited her to church, and that was pretty cool in that. Well then, but see, usually outside of church or outside of work or at work or whatever, she'll get all moody and everything, walk by all pissy and everything, and mumble and stuff, like saying, quit staring at me and this and that or whatever. Well, I sent her a message back on New Year's Eve night, December 31st. And, I was saying like, hey, you gotta quit getting mad and all this and that and all that. Well, then she sent me a message back on New Year's Day and saying that she's going to therapy because of me and this other coworker for some reason or whatever. And, saying other stuff and that. Well, then fast forward to February, I have every right to go up to talk to Shannon and her mom because they're like family to me, or anybody that I know at church and that. Well, back in February, Jessica was coming back to church on one of her first days coming back, the second time, but or whatever. Well, anyways, she was I said, see, I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing. I was like, they're like family to me too and stuff. I was like, I have every right to come up and talk to them. I was being polite in that, and then she was getting all snotty and everything, pretty much, saying, well, if I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk, and this and that. Well, then fast forward to the following week at church. And before that, Shannon had a talk with her saying, hey, I invited you to church and don't be acting this way and that. And then she was getting argumentative with Shannon saying, well, if I don't want to talk to him, I don't have to. If I don't want to sit by him, I don't have to. And I never said, hey, sit by me because I want you to or whatever, we're all in God's presence and stuff. Well, anyways, the following week at church, we were all talking and stuff. I was talking to Shannon and her mom and that, and I was like, see, everyone knows me here at church and that, and I told Jessica that and stuff. Well, then she gets all mad again, saying, I don't care, and all this and that, and this and that, and getting mad and everything, and then I was like, what, how about you grow up and take your little diaper off? And I told her that, I told her that straight up, because she's acting like a little baby and stuff. It's like, if you're going to therapy, go to therapy and get help or whatever. But she went to therapy on her own self because she's mentally challenged pretty much. I mean, she has a different disability, but she's a mental, she is pretty much. Well, then fast forward to one of the final weeks at church or back in for March or whatever. Then she it was the potluck and everything. One of the days at the potluck and after church service and you know, I mean, I'll sit wherever and stuff, and you know, I was going up to talk to Shannon and her mom, and Jessica gets all mad because you know she doesn't want me sitting by her and stuff. But it's like I'll sit wherever and stuff. I mean, it's like it's God's place anyways or whatever. And it's like you go sit wherever and stuff. Well, she was getting all mad and flipped me off and that. Well, then a few days after, you know, I sent her a voicemail on Messenger and said, "Hey, don't be doing that." I was like, because you know, people working at church, like the pastor or the deacons or whatever. I was like, if they seen that, they'd probably be like, "Hey, what's going on? One of y'all got to leave or something or whatever or something like that. Or if y'all can't be good, we'll have to ask one of y'all to leave or something." And that's what they could have said or whatever. And that's what I told her. And I mean, I sent her that voice text on regular message, but not sure if she ever replied. Not sure if she ever looked or anything. She didn't reply back because I got her number blocked and that. But then I blocked her number again and stuff. Well, anyways, then you know, a few weeks pass by and stuff, and she just gets all agitated, thinks I'm staring at her and this and that, or pretty much just gets agitated because she knows I'm gonna come up and talk. But it's like I have a right to. They're like family to me and stuff, and this and that. It's just crazy that, or I have every right to talk to other people and stuff. But it's like she's gonna get judged either way. You know, God's gonna judge all of us, but she's gonna get judged either way, and it's like she's making it worse for herself and that. And it's just, I laugh about it. I really do. Like, I don't let it stress me. I laugh about it. It's funny because it's like she is acting like a little baby. It's like, man, like I should buy her a milk bottle and get her a big diaper and everything. But like, here you go. Here's your diaper and milk bottle and stuff. But have y'all ever like, you know, dealt with anything like that or whatever? Like, someone saying, "Well, I'm going to therapy because of you," and this and that. And come to find out, you know, you never did anything, you know, they're just mentally up there and stuff and that, you know, like, you think no. And then, you know, she always needed help, you know, and, you know, hopefully this help gets to her and stuff, but it's just crazy. It's like, you know, I'll let you do what you want to do and stuff, you know, I don't bug you or nothing, and, you know, I don't try to go to her place or nothing or whatever, you know, and it's like, you know, I've been going to the church longer than she has and stuff, so she has to deal with it, you know. I mean, I'm going to go up and talk to people that I know, and if she doesn't like it, hey, whatever. That's how I say it. But, yeah, it's just really crazy and funny. Yeah, then I think she thought I was starting to like her more than friends and that too and stuff. And I was keeping it cool with her. I was, you know, always being friends with her and that. So I think that's another reason why too. But that's what, you know, she said in the message to me from January 1st though and that. But just a funny situation in that though. That's why you don't see like videos of you know, like me, her, and Shannon, or pictures or whatever it was and stuff. You know, those she didn't mind in that, but I guess I think in a way she thought it was coming down to her being that or whatever and stuff and this and that, but I never did or nothing. I respected her friendship and that, but yeah, it's just funny. Crazy. Like I said, she has mental situations and that. But about to end this video.